Today, my friend Dan Meacham joins me, and he's here because his dad just released a new book. It is called Arnie and Jack, Stories of My Lifelong Friendship with Two Remarkable Men. And also, certainly Arnold Palmer, a legacy here in the Valley, had a home here. The restaurant in his namesake in La Quinta is still one of the great dining establishments. But talk about your father's relationship to these two men and how he got to know them and become such close friends.
Sure. So Jack Nicklaus' dad, back in the day, was the CEO of Taft Broadcasting in Cincinnati that owned Hanna-Barbera and the amusement park Kings Island. He met Jack Nicklaus, who wanted to put a golf course across I-71, right across from the park. So this is literally 50 years ago. And that started a long relationship, business and friendship. Dad and Jack are both from Ohio, so they're both Buckeyes, and just bonded for quite a long time. On the Arnie front, after Dad was the LPGA commissioner, they met. Arnie said, I really want you on my team. Come to Bay Hill. We'll share an office together. And that's exactly what Dad did. So
now, how long was your dad commissioner of the LPGA?
He was there 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 1990 to 95.
And so he's put together this book, and I know you just did a book signing. You got another one coming up.
Yes, sure do. We're excited about that at Palmer's coming up soon. And the last one yesterday couldn't have gone better. And great response. People come by and say, oh my gosh, what is this book? And it's very exciting. I think Dad's also unique because he's 91. It's very unusual to have a guy like that. And he's very humble. I'm always the one that has to step in and say, here's what he's done and so forth. But he'll just say, I knew these guys really well and they're close friends. So, yeah.
And it is remarkable. He had a very storied career, doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But I like the way he's written this book. From the standpoint of just being friends with these two guys. It's really a very, as you say, a very humble way of expressing this lifelong friendship.
It's true, and Jack was the one that says in the foreword, you, Charlie, probably knew both of us, Arnie and Jack, better than anyone in our time, and especially the stories together. And there's some really wonderful, intimate, kind of surprising stories I think about the two of them. A lot of people often want to ask Dad, were they really good friends? Were they close? Because they were competitors, fierce competitors, and yet they really were close over time. They really, and it was a strained time back in the day when Arnie had Arnie's Army coming after Jack, and Jack then eclipses him. So it was a complicated relationship, but they really were close. And what I really love about the book, even myself, is that there's a lot of stories in here you won't see anywhere else. They're unique to my father and to those two icons.
Yeah, these are firsthand stories. These are the kinds of experiences that you only get through that kind of close connection with individuals. And that's what makes it a special book, and it has a lot of ties to the Valley. There's a lot of Arnold Palmer memorabilia. You've got a whole museum set up.
Yeah, at the Palmers several years ago, my father and I helped put that together for them. Very unique memorabilia, the Masters jacket, U.S. Open trophy, very unusual photographs, Arnie's workbench, a lot of really unusual kind of unique things. And my father was lucky to not just be business partners with him, but live next door to Arnie for many years at Tradition. So I got to know him well. He was quite a man. I was thinking the other day, from my background of being a reporter, I interviewed in my time, presidents and senators and things like that. I've never met anybody that had the magnetism and charisma of Arnold Palmer.
I interviewed him once. He was that kind of charismatic guy. We'll keep you folks posted on the next book signing, but this is really a treasure, and it's a local treasure, and I encourage you to check it out. A great book written by a really terrific gentleman. Dan, thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you, man. I've enjoyed it. Appreciate it.